Look at a map. Both of these world religions were born in the same place, the Indian subcontinent. They use the same spiritual vocabulary: karma, dharma, samsara, nirvana. This is the real detailed breakdown of Hinduism and Buddhism. Every story has a beginning. Hinduism is like a great ancient river with no single source. It's called Sanatana Dharma, the eternal way. It has no single founder. Its wisdom is said to have been revealed to ancient sages, the rishis, in deep meditation. It evolved over millennia, absorbing and integrating ideas, cultures, and practices. Its foundation texts, the Vedas, are called Shruti, that which is heard. They are considered not man-made, but eternal truths perceived by the sages. Buddhism's origin point is sharp, historical, and personal. In the 5th century BCE, a prince was born in Lumbini, Siddhartha Gautama. Sheltered from suffering, he encountered an old man, a sick man, a corpse, and a serene ascetic. This shattered his worldview. He left his palace, his wife, and his newborn son. He became a wandering ascetic, practicing extreme self-denial until he nearly died. Then he realized this extreme was also a dead end. He accepted food, sat beneath a fig tree at Bodh Gaya, and vowed not to rise until he understood suffering. That night he awakened. He became the Buddha, the awakened one. He did not discover a creator God. He discovered a diagnosis and a cure for human suffering. This is where the paths truly split. On God, for most Hindus, ultimate reality is Brahman, infinite, formless, divine consciousness. This one reality expresses itself in many forms. Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, Shiva the transformer, and countless other gods and goddesses. It is a living populated universe where devotion to a personal deity is central. The Buddha was famously silent on a creator god. He considered such questions a distraction from ending suffering. Buddhism is non-theistic. Gods may exist, but they are not creators or saviors. They are also trapped in samsara. Refuge is taken not in a god, but in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. On the self, Hinduism teaches Atman, the eternal soul. It is unchanging, immortal, and divine. Its deepest truth is identity with Brahman itself. Tattvamasi, you are that. Buddhism teaches Anatta, no permanent self. What you call I is a temporary process made of body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. There is no unchanging soul beneath them. This insight is central to liberation on the afterlife. Both accept samsara and karma, the cycle of rebirth shaped by actions. For Hinduism, liberation is moksha, realizing the Atman's unity with Brahman and escaping the illusion of separateness. For Buddhism, liberation is nirvana, the extinguishing of craving, hatred, and delusion. When the fuel is gone, the fire of suffering goes out. Hinduism draws authority from Shruti, the Vedas and Upanishads, and Smriti texts like the Ramayana, Mahabharata, and the Bhagavad Gita. Truth is layered, poetic, and diverse. Buddhism relies on the Tripitaka, monastic rules, discourses of the Buddha, and philosophical analysis. The Buddha emphasized personal verification. His teachings are a raft to cross the river, not a belief to cling to. Hindu practice centers on temple worship, home rituals, devotion, festivals, and guidance from priests and gurus. Images of the divine are ritually infused with sacred presence. Buddhist practice centers on meditation, mindfulness, ethical conduct, and wisdom. The Buddha is honored as a teacher, not worshipped as a god. Many Hindus practice vegetarianism and revere the cow as sacred. Buddhists emphasize intention. Monks traditionally eat whatever is offered. Hindus cremate the body to release the soul, often beside sacred rivers. Rituals guide the Atman onward. Buddhist funerals focus on impermanence and merit-making. Practices vary, from cremation to Tibetan sky burial, reflecting non-attachment to the body. Hinduism, 1.2 billion. India is home to 94% of all Hindus. Big diaspora in the US, UK, Canada. Buddhism, 500 million. No single home country. Theravada in Thailand, Sri Lanka. Mahayana in China, Japan. Vajrayana in Tibet. Shared space in Nepal, Indonesia, Bali. Their rituals blend. In Japan, Buddhism mixed with Shinto. Contested history. Some Hindus see Buddha as a god, Vishnu's avatar. Philosophers debated fiercely. In India, many from lower castes have converted to Buddhism for equality. Modern world. Both export wisdom globally. Hindu yoga, Buddhist mindfulness. Both face modern questions on gender, science, and politics. Hindu festivals are vibrant and cosmic. Diwali, Holi, Navratri, celebrating divine presence in the world. Buddhist festivals are contemplative. Vesak honors the Buddha's birth, awakening, and passing through reflection and compassion. Today, Hinduism counts over 1 billion followers, largely in South Asia. Buddhism, with fewer adherents, has shaped cultures across Asia and the modern West. Both religions ask the same urgent question: why do we suffer? But their answers define them. Hinduism says, you suffer because you have forgotten who you truly are, the eternal Atman, one with Brahman. The cure is remembering. Buddhism says, you suffer because you cling to a permanent self that doesn't exist. The cure is awakening. One path says the soul is real. Find it, merge with the divine. The other path says the self is the problem. Deconstruct it, find freedom in its absence. So, the final map, Hinduism, a journey inward to the core. Buddhism, a journey through to the other side. Hinduism's divine landscape, the mandir, temple, is a cosmic map housing the deity's form. Iconography is rich. Multiple arms, animal vehicles, sacred symbols like Om and the lotus. Buddhism's mindscapes, the center is the monastery and the stupa, a diagram of the Buddha's mind. Art evolved from symbols, the Bodhi tree, the wheel, to serene statues. Key symbols are the Dharma wheel and the mandala. Visual contrast. Hinduism's art is populated with divine forms. Buddhism's art often points to an emptiness. Hinduism's balancing act debates on science versus philosophy, Maya, quantum physics. Politics of Hindu nationalism, Hindutva. Reforms on caste, gender, and ecology. Buddhism's engaged evolution neuroscience studies meditation. Engaged Buddhism tackles social justice and climate change. Faces dilemmas like monastic scandals and commercial mindfulness. Shared modern ground. Both are seen as antidotes to materialism, wrestling with how to stay ancient and relevant. Two giants from one soil. One finds God in everything. The other finds freedom in nothing. Different maps. Same human search. What's your path? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Finite Planet for deeper maps of belief and meaning. Thank you for watching. Stay curious.